Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Where are the children edition? Please remember to come in, take your shoes off, sit back, relax, and have a sip of tea, coffee, and grab a snack. Grab a notepad so we can remember. Today we asked this question: where are our children? In the last episode of IAG Farms, we were wondering where the kids are. We were wondering, since Tim said that they had such a good time on their family outing, quote unquote, air quotes, that they would be in the house frolicking, happy-go-lucky, from the beautiful outing that they had with all the fishing, looking at the trees, naming the trees, frolicking in the grass, eating ice cream cones, having snacks, and good old family time. But strangely enough, when he opened up this episode and when he closed it, there was no family. There was no Noah, no Titus, no Tim Jr. All there was Benjamin. Heck, there wasn't even a Megan. Can you imagine that? No one was allowed in this video except Tim and Tim's alter ego. Take a look. Did you see that? What did he say?
You keep saying what you know.
Tim is doing his per usual walking and talking about his fabulous life. I turned the music off and his narration off because basically we're seeing the baby, we're seeing Benjamin frolicking around, and now we see some fruit and no wife, just the fruit, okay? No wife and no other children. Strange. We find it very strange. Don't you? Especially after he's out here bragging about how they found a new park and they love it and they did this and they did that. While everybody else is on punishment, Tim is out here showing us the views and the scenery from the farm and showing us that he's about to get down to business once again, finishing the skirting that he's been working on for a month, the preparation he worked on, and then he's got to put the actual skirting on. So I suspect it'll take another month and a half, maybe more. Because the bottom line is this: who does he have to help him? Who does he have to actual know how, besides, in his mind, would someone else come along and help him? I'm sure the people in the house are going to help him. However, it's still something to be brought up. We did notice some chaos in that truck of his. And it's just, when it's chaos like that, it's usually chaos in your house. It's all discombobulated in that seat. So I believe the house is discombobulated too. What do you all think?
What's going on in your head?
A traffic stop. I would definitely give him a ticket just for all that junk being in the car open like that.
Something is definitely going on because it's a hot mess. Do we have to bring you to the couch, Tim? We want to bring you to the couch. We did Megan. Is it your turn? Because that is a ball of confusion in that truck. What? Timothy, where's the children? Did you lose them in the backs? Are they buried underneath all that rubble of industrial stuff you have there? We only saw Benjamin. We talking to you, Tim. Where are the children? Oh, you're gonna plead the fifth right now. Okay, what you looking for? That's a hot mess. Tim, you know better than that to have that all that stuff like that. What's wrong? Tim, why you got the back seat there looking like a supply cabinet? Would you like to tell me why the back seat there looks like the supply cabinet? You look like you got asbestos in that bag too. What? What's going on? You know what's going on, Tim? You don't have no help. You don't have the help you really need to reach for all your plans to reach fruition with what you have going on. You don't have no manly help. That's what I see. Continue. Now, where are you taking this stuff? To the house?
Mm-hmm. Where else he gonna go? God says.
Why? Now, y'all remember I asked where the kids are? Y'all gonna see a belt on the couch, and I wanna know why. There's Benjamin, and there's the belt. I see a
I
belt.
see a belt and
And
no
Tim has
kids.
his belt on, so apparently that belt is there for a reason. And where are all the children? Did you beat them? I mean, why you got a belt on the couch? What do y'all think? Do you think them kids got a whooping?
Yes, I do. Megan too. Where's she? I don't see
There's
her.
something weird going
Somebody
on.
got getting whooped.
Look at that nasty chair. No kids except Benjamin.
I don't know, sis. This look kind of weird. It looks very weird that you don't see Megan or the
It look like
boy.
he's charging up some equipment.
Yeah, he charging equipment, all right. Sis, come on. This is becoming a horror show. You don't hear no people. You don't hear the Megan. You don't hear the boys.
I know.
What
I don't
happened?
know.
I don't know what happened. There's something there. Dr. Jekyll over there, he's not going to tell us. He just walks around with a smile on his face like everything is whoop-de-doo. Did Megan and the boys get to escape? What do you guys think? Comment below.
Wait, hold on. Y'all, what kind of bedroom is that don't have no pictures and don't have no feminine touch to it?
Tim
That's
and
the
Megan.
worst. It's like a bachelor pad.
It's a
Get
prison
out of
camp
here.
for women.
Look, got the little glasses hanging off the lamp. There's no woman in there.
Look at the
It's
stain
all
on the chair,
male.
sister. What is that? That looks... Come on. The stains. The
What's
stains.
this wood pile? What are those chips? What is that doing in front of the house? Were they working on something? What exactly is that pile of wood chips or whatever that is? I don't know, mushy looking wood chips. I don't know, look like something shredded. Oh, right in front of the door. What happened? Here we go with the nonsense.
What's going on, IAG Farm Family? Welcome to another episode of IAG episode trailers, bonus footage, sneak peeks, preachables, or whatever it is. But we try to give y'all a little bit of bonus footage, a little bit of behind the scenes of what we have going on. We have amazing home renovation going on now.
What week is this? Is this week 4 or 5, guys? Is this week 4 or 5? He said he getting ready to get the skirting on last week and the week before last. Now, this is stretched out.
Home renovation going
Nuh-uh.
on
Nuh-uh.
now. I'm literally getting ready to get started.
Hurry up.
With the framing of the
I'm
skirt.
tired. We tired. You can't keep on with that storyline.
What I'm doing in real time, but y'all are.
Tim is the same age as our son. And let me tell you something. They have some similarities. I be on my son like white on rice. This particular son is just like Tim. And I have to tell you, we missed you around here because we ought to whoop on you and him at the same time. But you taking too long for that skirting, okay? But for real, you need some dudes to help you. And you don't got no dudes, not really. Because you don't want to do the contractors because you don't want to spend the money. But wipe that silly smile off your face. I ain't trying to hear that.
Y'all been for the last couple days. I ain't seen y'all in about 3 days.
And I would have put my spin on this. I thought you was going to come back and surprise us. I thought you was going to come back and say,
Oh,
ha
yes, that
ha,
would have
look
been
at that. I'm
nice.
halfway finished with the skirting. But
Mm-hmm.
no, no such luck, huh, Timothy?
Mm-hmm.
You still playing games. We thought
Yes,
you was going to
unfortunately.
come
Come
back.
on,
I'm
man.
telling you, we was rooting over here. Tim going to have that skirting material, putting it up, and he going to show us half of it. But continue with the story.
Friday and Saturday, and we kind of had the routine of putting out 6 videos a week.
Why?
Only having one day on Sunday where we don't put out a video, and yeah, but it's a beautiful thing to be able to push this content out to you all. But every now and then we take a break, and we took a break and we actually just to spend a little family time over the weekend. We went out to eat to a nice restaurant. We went to a park. There's this amazing park that we didn't even know was around here, but it's probably about an hour, maybe an hour and 30 minutes away. We went there, and they had like a fishing pond. They had a playground set, swings, slides. They had a jogging trail. It was just amazing. They had like all these trees that it was almost like a homeschool thing because they were learning about
Okay. It was like almost like a homeschool looking at the trees. And what kind of way? What does that have to do with homeschool, Timothy? Were y'all stuttering? Excuse me. Were you studying horticulture? I mean, what was about looking at the trees that made it homeschool oriented? You can't just fit things in because it sounds good. It needs to be good. What was it good for the boys, homeschool wise, to look at all these different trees? They got a bunch of trees to look at around there. I'm telling you, Tim, right behind you and all over through your property is trees. So you gotta come with something better than that. Talking about the boy was looking at trees and it was like homeschool. Boy, stop.
fishing pond.
Listen to
They had
this.
A playground.
Listen to
set,
this.
Swings, slides. They had a jogging trail. It was just amazing. They had like all these trees.
And let me ask you all something. Y'all, if they did all of that, wouldn't it have been better if the kids would have said, oh man, we went and we was near the fishing pond. We saw all of these beautiful flowers. We went and did all these different things. We was swinging. We was riding our bikes. We was playing frisbee. We were doing this and that. But instead, King Kong done got his behind up here, and he the one going to describe what they did. It would be so much more effective if the kids participated in this particular scene instead of being slaves on the slave ground, baling hay and digging ditches. Why are the kids left out of stuff that they clearly could be a part of? Which is this scene right here. It's way more effective for us to see that the kids have fun, Tim, than to see you over here with
That's
your
right.
doggone
That is
beaver
right.
beard explaining it all to us. It's boring because you're explaining it and it was something that the kids liked. Ugh. And further to that, that's why you're not a believable character. You act too much. You're not sincere. You just put too much acting into your it's all about God. And that's why people question you and question your motives.
A playground set, swings, slides. They had a jogging trail. It was
not right.
amazing. They had like all these trees that it was almost like a homeschool thing because they were learning about the trees because they had a bunch of trees planted around the park, and we walked around and looked at the common name for the tree, like a cherry tree, and then we looked at the scientific name for that tree as well. So it was an amazing thing. We had a good time as a family. We enjoyed ourselves over the weekend, but now we're back and looked at the common name for the tree, like a cherry tree, and then we looked at the scientific name for that tree as well. So it was an amazing thing. We had a good time as a family. We enjoyed ourselves over the weekend, but now we're back and I'm fully rested, locked and loaded, ready to go and start framing out this house. And what y'all saw me do this morning is me running around, getting all my batteries and everything, trying to get everything charged. I still have a little bit of work to do with videos this morning, editing videos, so I'm not quite ready to get started yet. So I have time to charge those batteries because usually if I'm gonna do work like today, I'll charge my batteries over the weekend. But I tried to like fully disconnect from videos and work and all those type of things and spend time with the family. And also, I may have tweaked my hip just a little bit, not too much. And
Tim, you got more excuses than a ninja trying to get out of jail. You always have an excuse. Now you done did something to your hip, right? But I bet that don't have nothing to do with your mouth eating, does it? Your hip, your mouth. I bet you don't have no problem eating. You're probably running to get the food. But at the end of the day, where are the children, Tim? Where are your children today? This would have been a great spot for them to come and tell us how much fun they had at the park. Because you're so controlling, it's like you wanted to present the narrative and you want to act like you're the kids and you're explaining it to us like we want to hear it from you when we would rather hear what the children had fun doing. But you got them locked up somewhere, don't you? I saw the belt on the couch, Tim.
come by who we had given pork to,
Who?
when we butchered pigs in the fall of last year, and he said that he's out of meat, and so we probably.
I love this scene right here. Some need to jump out and go boo.
All right, y'all, that was fun, and but I'm glad to be back at the farm. As you can see, it's pitch black out here. I thought the booger man was gonna snatch me up coming down.
Repeat. Scary ass.
All right, y'all, that was fun.
Scary.
And, but I'm glad to be back at the farm. As you can see, it's pitch black out here. I thought the booger man was gonna snatch me up coming down the road.
We sincerely want to thank everyone who watches these videos. Thank you to all our ride or dies. Have a special, wonderful week, and hopefully we'll be able to find the children. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And comment. And remember, you are smart, you are kind, and you are important. You are put here for a reason. And don't forget to follow your purpose. Bye for now. Love you.